Orale, Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there. And there is big news leading up to the Royal Rumble. A lot of this breaking news, man, going up to the Royal Rumble. It's crazy. What a way, man, to just go to kick off the road to WrestleMania. And we'll get into it. On this video, I want to go ahead and get into the big news that pertains to Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and even NXT. However, the SmackDown and NXT, everybody kind of knew what was going on with that. The big news is what's going on with Raw. So, what's going on with NXT? They're going to be moving to the CW. Um, so but that's not really breaking news. Everybody kind of knew that. As well as SmackDown, they're leaving Fox, which again, I said I don't like it. I wanted them to stay on Fox. I enjoyed that. Um, Everybody knows Fox. Not to say that everybody doesn't know USA, right? But it's a little bit more undercovers um, being on USA than it is on Fox. I enjoyed the fact that it was on Fox, man. But nonetheless, everybody kind of knew that already that SmackDown's heading over to USA. The big question was what's going on with Raw and where is that going? And everybody still holds Raw as the flagship show. And I'm not saying it's not. I've been enjoying SmackDown a little bit more than Raw, but nonetheless, Raw, where's it going? The 3 hour flagship show, right? So, breaking news, it came down a while back not too long ago, but Raw actually is headed to Netflix. Yes, the streaming app Netflix. It will no longer be on television, or I should say, like cable television. It is going to be on a streaming app on Netflix. Now, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is your flagship show, and you're putting it on a streaming app. That's interesting to me in a few different ways. One is it's your 3 hour flagship show, and you're gonna go ahead and hide it on a streaming app as opposed to making it available to everybody, right? Now, a lot of people have Netflix. A lot of people. Almost everybody I know has Netflix. There are a few people, very few, that don't have Netflix. But I kind of feel a certain type of way about this move. I'm not really sure which way I lean. I'll say this, okay? Um, the cool thing about it is apparently not gonna have any commercials. You're gonna have a 3 hour show. Basically, it's a pay-per-view. Basically, it's a PLE, right? I mean, it's there's no commercials. It's gonna be streaming on Netflix, and the buzz is gonna be going around. And I think this is gonna be good for Netflix, man, because I think people are gonna purchase Netflix just to check out Raw. It's pretty much like a PLE every single week. Because there's not going to be any commercials. And from what I understand, you don't have to, get anything special with Netflix. You just get Netflix and that's about it. Um, I don't really like the fact that they're putting it on a streaming app, kind of burying it a little bit. But look, I got Netflix, so I got nothing to complain about. What is interesting to me on this is that the WWE is in bed with Peacock. I'm interested on why they weren't able to reach an agreement, or did they even consider Peacock since they're already in bed with them? Now, one thing I could think of is, to the best of my knowledge, Netflix is much, 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 much more popular than Peacock is. All right. I'm just going to assume, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm just going to assume that many, many, many more people have Netflix as opposed to Peacock, right? So I'm thinking that might be it. I'm interested on what happened. Did they even consider going all in with Peacock since they're already in bed with them? I mean, heck, that's where you get the PLDs. So I'm interested why that didn't go down. That's probably the only thing I can think of just off the top of my head right now is that, well, Netflix, almost everybody has Netflix. Not everybody has Peacock. And here's another thing. from what I'm hearing. Okay, this is just rumors that Raw is gonna go TV 14, maybe even just mature audience, kind of taking it back to the Attitude Era days. Okay, now that is just somewhat of a rumor, and maybe it doesn't go full blown Attitude Era days, panty matches and panty and bra matches and stuff like that. But maybe it does get a little bit more grimier. Maybe we do start seeing a little bit more color, a little bit more, blood and all that stuff. Maybe it does go back just a little bit, it doesn't have to go full blown Attitude Era. But now maybe we do start seeing a little bit more edgier stuff on Raw. That could be true. That could be true. Maybe it's going down that direction. So what do you guys make? Are you guys cool with this move? Are you guys down with Raw going on Netflix? And by the way, people have Netflix on their phone, man. So it's not like they really have to run home and catch it like that. They got Netflix on the phone. They could just start watching on their phone. So there it is, man. Raw 2025 going to Netflix, while SmackDown is leaving Fox, going to USA, and on top of that, NXT heading over to the CW. Cholo Trucker Wrestling Rehab. Catch you guys on next one.